I think Hillary Clinton is less inevitable than most people think. I tell my Democratic friends sometimes, I'd love to run the kind of liberal populist campaign against Hillary Clinton in the Democratic primary. So I don't think Barack Obama's defeat of Hillary Clinton a lot of it was due to his being a sort of special candidate, an especially talented candidate, and the first African American who had a real shot at being president and so forth. But I also think there is a resistance in the Democratic Party to the Clinton type of policies and politics. So I sort of like the idea of running the populist campaign against Hillary Clinton, but I'm struck that every Democrat, every intelligent, sort of plugged-in Democrat I say this to just thinks it's ridiculous. I mean, she will be the nominee if she runs. You can't beat the combination of the establishment support, the money support, the fact that she's run before and came so close, which means she starts with an extremely high base of support, assuming they're mostly still with her. The fact that she served President Obama, so presumably some of his support is now going to go over to her, and the first woman president. I mean, that for Democrats especially, who are a little more into feminism and identity politics maybe than Republicans, though Republicans aren't immune from it, obviously, and shouldn't be. You put all that together, it's just really hard in the real world to see someone beating her flat out in a bunch of primaries. Running for president's not fun. She's done it before. If she runs and loses, it really does change kind of her historical standing. She's a twice defeated presidential candidate, not someone who came incredibly close and then served as Secretary of State and is a first in all kinds of ways for women and, genuinely a kind of an impressive, there aren't that many people with that kind of public service resume. She'd still have the same resume, obviously, if she ran and lost. It would just be she would have an additional line that isn't one she probably wants. She's certainly behaving as if she would like to run. And so I suppose she most likely will run. I think if she runs, she most likely will win the Democratic nomination. But I don't think that she's a particularly, I think she has a pretty good chance to win in 2016, the general election, but I don't think she has a particularly better chance than other Democrats would. And I think that history suggests that in general, 8 years, you have the White House for 8 years and you tend to then lose it. So I rather think Republicans, I'd say it's a 50-50 proposition in 2016 in my view.